My name is Sarah Greenwood and I work at the Grantham Centre for Sustainable Futures at the University of Sheffield, where a large team of us have been researching solutions to the plastics problem. Our project is called Plastics Redefining Single Use. Today I'm going to give you a brief history of plastics, including those used for packaging. The term plastics covers a really wide range of materials, just some of which are used for packaging applications. One thing that they all have in common though is that they are organic, that is, that they contain carbon and hydrogen plus other elements depending on the type of plastic. Carbon atoms are interesting because they easily form chains with other carbon atoms, and these can be hundreds to hundreds of thousands of atoms long. These long chain molecules, polymers, give plastics their unique properties. They are strong, lightweight and are excellent barrier to moisture, making them ideal for packaging applications. Polymers exist naturally in DNA and keratin, the protein which makes up our hair and nails, and significantly cellulose, which is present in plant cell walls. Cellulose is an ingredient in celluloid, which was one of the very first plastics to be successfully commercialised in the late 1800s. It's made from nitrocellulose, an explosive based on cotton, and oil from the camphor tree. I really wanted to show you an example of celluloid. Up until recently, table tennis balls were made from this, but they're inflammable. They catch fire easily, which makes them unsafe to ship in large quantities, so they're phasing them out now. So this is a fossil plastic based ping pong ball. Celluloid was cheap, mouldable and easy to colour, and this versatility meant it could be used for a wide range of applications: toys, shirt collars and jewellery, for example. It also made a good replacement for natural materials that were becoming short in supply. Torter Shell was used for items like combs and spectacle frames, which was a kind of early natural plastic. And elephant ivory, there was huge demand at the time to find a replacement for ivory, notably for billiard balls. Cellophane is a film made from cellulose from wood pulp, and this was the forerunner to the packaging films that are used today. Lightweight, reasonably tough and clear, which is really important if you're trying to sell the product inside. It was first used as packaging in the 1920s and fell in usage once fossil-based polypropylene film was introduced in the 1960s. It is still used in some applications today. These are used on a well-known brand of chocolates that come in a plastic tub. The early 20th century saw rapid development in plastics, which were now fully synthetic. The doorknob behind me is made from Bakelite. That was the first fully synthetic plastic, and it's tough. It's been in daily use since the 1930s. Nylon was invented in the 1930s and used as a silk replacement in stockings and parachutes. Still used in stockings and tights today, and is used as an oxygen barrier in some multi-layer packaging films, like for cheese. Around this time, the first versions of the plastics we're used to seeing in packaging were invented. PET, polythene, polypropylene, PVC and polystyrene. PVC and polystyrene are being used less and less these days. These plastics took a while to be commercialised for packaging uses. Polythene was first used in radar equipment in the Second World War, and the first plastic bags were made in the 1950s. PET was first developed as polyester fibre for clothing in 1941 and used in bottles for carbonated soft drinks from 1973. Plastic bottles aren't likely to smash like glass and use less energy to transport. PET is also readily recycled and is the most recycled of plastics in the UK. And here we are, we have all these amazing materials which help us, but how we use and dispose of plastics has become a problem. And that's what organisations like the University of Sheffield and WRAP are trying to address. There is a long way to go, but watch this space.